After World War II and the actual use of atomic bombs, there was essentially a weapons race between the Soviet Union and the United States, building larger and larger bombs. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes. But at the same time, there was an effort to use the nuclear process to generate energy. And in turn, we started to make nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactors are generally misunderstood. Most people don't understand how they work. If you ask anyone, they'll probably tell you that it's using the nuclear reaction to, make energy. I'm not sure how they would explain it. It'd be an interesting thing to see. But what actually happens is that that chain reaction is just controlled in a way that the heat, the energy that's given off from the nuclear reaction, is used to boil water. It's used as a heat source. So you're using a similar reaction to the atomic bomb, but the uranium in the fuel rods in this case are just used to generate heat. They control the chain reaction using moderators, different substances that slow down the chain reaction so that it'll still occur, but not so quick that it explodes. And it does that by just absorbing, it's just in the way. It blocks some of the free neutrons or the free protons, whatever the source is. But it blocks some of them from hitting the other nuclei. And so it slows down the chain reaction. If those moderators and things would just suddenly disappear, well, then the chain reaction would go up rather quickly. Even with some moderation, like those fuel rods and things, they still get really, really hot. That heat is used to boil water into steam. That steam will then move upwards, turn a turbine, and that turbine generates power. The nuclear reaction is just the heat source. It's just boiling water. But it's a very efficient reaction, and you don't really have to do much with it once you've got it going. You can get a lot of boiled water from it. The main thing you have to do is make sure that it doesn't overheat.